So on Friday, Jackson bent over and exposed his hole, which provided us with really good information to pump on the headlines that came from Jackson Hole. Unfortunately, some charts look much better than others, so in this video I want to discuss some charts that look great and some potential warning signs for other charts. As always, we'll start with Bitcoin here. After the Jackson Hole headlines, Bitcoin looked really great. We reclaimed that all-important 115.2k level that I discussed in last video. We tapped the equilibrium. Price really kind of attempted to hold the 115.2k level, but not really, and price has been selling off ever since. Now we are back within the Diddy zone, so really I'm not interested in any Bitcoin positions within the Diddy zone, which again I spoke about in the last video. So really at a baseline for this incoming trading week, the thought process is pretty simple, where if price is below Friday lows, which means that it has fully retraced the Jackson Hole headlines, then that's going to be charts where I'm going to either look for short positions or just look to sit out and let the bearish chop continue to play out with me on the sidelines. But if price is above those Friday lows, then I'm interested in taking long positions if and when certain charts reclaim key levels. So unfortunately, Bitcoin has fully retraced the move. We are back in the green box. So what's next? Of course, as always, the reclaim of 115.2k is going to be extremely important. But if we do fail to hold this green box, which is an H4 breakout point that led us to our fresh highs, then my main area of interest is going to be the consolidation before the move up right here at 109.2k to 108k. That's the range I'm looking for, some kind of positive reaction. So there's going to be some price action to be aware of for Bitcoin. If this green box flips and we get wicks into the level and clear rejections from the level, that's going to be a short signal or a signal to be a little bit concerned for another incoming leg lower. But at the same time, it's going to be important to watch for potential consolidation below the level, where we're not really getting wicks into the level. We're kind of getting, kind of this price action just below the level here. The long trigger will be on a reclaim of green after the consolidation below the level. So the invalidation will be below the consolidation period lows. The entry trigger will be on a reclaim of green, and then take profit one could either be 115.2k or the equilibrium here. So Bitcoin is really just not that interesting right now. Yes, we have some bearish price action, but there's some really great looking charts out there. So let's move on to those. In the last video, I discussed the break of the diagonal for a potential long setup, which played out perfectly, which is great. And from that, really, we've just been consolidating. Price is chopping at this key higher time frame level, which I've discussed at 4,620. But again, the baseline argument for a chart like this is simple. Is price above Friday lows? If yes, then I'm looking for continued bullish arguments. So really the first bullish argument that I would like to see on Ethereum is a reclaim of the H4 consolidation period from the weekend. So something like price action back within the level could be the long trigger with an invalidation below the low here, or if you're not feeling as aggressive, you could just simply wait for the reclaim of the entire H4 consolidation period. So if and when price reclaims 4,815, the long trigger is there. The invalidation is going to be the low before the reclaim of the level, and then take profit one is going to be, I don't know, maybe 5.5k, something like that. Over the last few weeks, I've said that Ethereum looks much stronger than Bitcoin, and I think that continues to hold true now. Bitcoin is not looking great. It's looked much better in the past, but Ethereum still looks great. This H4 consolidation is really nothing to worry about yet. I'll start worrying about Ethereum if and when it retests the green box, which is the H4 consolidation period. But until then, I'm continuing to be bullish on Ethereum, and I'm looking for higher prices. So Sol also played out very well from the update video last week. We got the break above the equilibrium. We have the break above the H4 breakdown point. Now what that means is the H4 breakdown point is going to be our new level to hold above for any bullish arguments. For bullish arguments, I really like an upside target of just below 220. So right here, this daily breakdown point and breakout point. If we extend it to the right, we can see it's a breakout point. Price falls through the level, retests it before setting our low all the way at $100. So that's going to be a key level going forward. So that's really the main upside target I have for right now. If and when price breaks above that, I also like 240. So that is also going to be a major daily level to be aware of and a major daily breakout and breakdown point. Solana continues to look great if we continue to hold above 193.4, which again is this H4 breakdown point. In the event we do lose that level, I would probably look to bid at the H4 breakout point here at 183, 184-ish. Link is also in a really interesting position. So we'll go through our checklist here. Is price above Friday lows? Yes, we are. Great. Has price reclaimed a key H1 or H4 level? No, it has not. It is currently consolidating below the H1 breakout point. You can see it's a very key H1 support and resistance level as well. Price doesn't spend too much time below the level. So really for something like this, the entry trigger is very, very simple. It's going to be an H1 or H4 close above the H1 breakout point. So that's going to be 24.75. The invalidation could be below the consolidation period lows, or it could be below Friday lows. Either or is perfectly fine. And take profit one is just going to be this H1 support and resistance level right up here. So very straightforward trade. You just have to be patient and wait for the reclaim. If that reclaim doesn't happen, then obviously the trade is not triggered. Or if the reclaim happens and then price falls back within the consolidation period, then that is a warning sign to close a position early. Then we'll wrap it up here with ENA, which I think is going to be another pretty clear setup on a break above 0.68. I'm going to look for, I don't know, some kind of break above here. The invalidation is going to be the low before the reclaim, and then take profit one is going to be within this H4 consolidation period. Very straightforward. I'm waiting for reclaims now. I'm waiting and I'm looking for the Friday lows to hold. That's the base of my entire bullish argument. If Friday lows are lost, then I'm not looking for bullish arguments. If Friday lows have held, I'm looking for long arguments if and when those certain charts reclaim key H1 and H4 levels. I think the arguments are pretty straightforward. I think it's a very short checklist this week. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any further questions, comments, anything like that, please feel free to ask, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you.